Hi, my name is Alyssa Chandler, and this week's topic of discussion has been stress, and more specifically, how men manage their stress versus how women manage their stress, and society's involvement in this. I think, in my opinion, men are expected to internalize their feelings a lot more. They're not supposed to cry. If they do, they're seen as weak. So this kind of makes them internalize all of their feelings, including feelings of stress, more. Meanwhile, women are not only encouraged but expected to be more emotional. I think that society kind of views women as a caretaker figure who is emotional, the mother, the wife, the sister, while men are supposed to be seen as the provider. And these societal expectations are why both of these genders manage stress the way that they do, because of societal expectations. This is all that they've known. This is what they've learned from their parents. Their parents have learned from their parents. It's just passed down, the expectations for females to be a caretaker figure who is emotional and caring and loving, while men are providers who are hardworking, less attached, less sentimental. But I do think society does make it more acceptable for women to express their feelings more than men. But I do think this is kind of going away, and men are being allowed to be more emotional. I think the idea that seeing a man cry makes him weak is kind of going away, it's dissipating. Most people don't believe in that anymore, other than maybe some older generations who expected men to be seen as strong figures. They weren't supposed to cry, show any emotion, any attachment. They were supposed to be strong for their families, for their wives, for their children. And I think this is kind of going away with time, and I think that's a positive thing, because men should be able to express their feelings openly, their feelings of stress, because if you internalize it, it gets to a point where it's just a boiling point and you kind of explode, and that's an unhealtthy way of managing stress. So I do think that with time, both genders are being able to find ways to manage stress more healthy in more healthy ways. But I do think that overall women are, as of right now, encouraged and expected to be more emotional and be more open with expressing their stress. But I do think that's changing, and I do think men will reach a point where they can also be more open with expressing their stress and finding ways to manage it better. That's just my opinion on how the two genders manage stress and why they manage it that way, with society's involvement in it. So thank you so much for listening.